things to see.
It's Jasmine and Aladdin like you've never seen them before. Opening the eyes of Broadway to a whole new world. Though this production is based in a fictional land inspired by the Middle East and South Asia, the actors who have played the leads have never been from those regions. Now, for the first time, the two lovers are played by two South Asian actors, just how the original Disney movie intended.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
What are some ways that you guys have made this iteration of Aladdin unequivocally brown?
Well, I've heard from many of my dancer friends say that they think that I'm leading the Bollywood section at the end.
Just by taking up the space, even if you can't quite put your finger on what it is that feels right about it, you just know.
Rising Broadway stars Shoba Narayan and Maliakel, breaking barriers in theater. Their accomplishment, one of the many shared by the Asian American community, now seeing a rise in representation on stage and on screen. Disney is the parent company of ABC News.
Were you guys surprised it took this long?
For both of us, this movie and the source material has been like a foundational part of our childhoods. When these auditions came to us for the Broadway show, it was like such an exciting moment to be like, you know what, I feel ready and excited to put my stamp and bring my lived experience and my culture onto that stage.
When Disney introduced Princess Jasmine into the roster of Disney princesses, it felt like a godsend for so many brown girls around the globe who felt just a struggle to relate to any character on screen. And so to be stepping into this role has been really meaningful.
Castings like theirs are ushering in a new era in representation. For decades, the Asian American community has endured ridicule.
I can't accept your way of life.
And objectification in the entertainment industry. From the world of Susie Wong.
Take clothes off?
No, I've never tried nudes.
Good time to try.
To Austin Powers in Goldmember. Now, new faces are changing what it means to have a voice and space in more nuanced productions. It's a reality that at times seemed more like a distant dream.
Did childhood Jon ever think that this would be kind of imaginable?
Well, childhood Jon was very naive. And of course, I thought, I'm reading books about Walt Disney and Steven Spielberg. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's very attainable. Look, it's right here in the book. But my parents would always remind me, like, it's hard work.
You may not know Jon M. Chu's face, but you almost certainly know his work. He's becoming a dominating force in Hollywood, directing the 2018 box office hit, Crazy Rich Asians. A turning point for American cinema.
Pursuing one's passion. How American.
Becoming the first film to feature a predominantly all-Asian cast since the Joy Luck Club.
I want to understand my mother. I really try.
Which debuted nearly 30 years ago.
Did any part of you fear that America might not be ready, even if you were?
100% I didn't think people were ready for that movie. That's why I told my team that I wasn't going to make them any money. But at that point, it didn't matter. Let's make something that exists so that it exists.
Before the blockbuster romantic comedy, Chu, the son of Chinese and Taiwanese immigrants, learned the lesson of hard work and perseverance at a young age through his parents, who still own a restaurant in Los Altos, California. Those formative years guiding Chu in his career.
So I hear no screams and I shed no tear.
Which started with directing films like G.I. Joe Retaliation.
If you think you've seen it all, take another look.
And Now You See Me 2.
When you're shooting like Now You See Me 2, did part of you want to sort of just be considered a director and not an Asian director?
Yeah. That was definitely, when I first got into the business, I did not want to be identified as an Asian director because then you only get certain projects. I didn't realize how poisonous that was, not just to the world, but to me personally of my own identity. And I was young, I was 27, 28 years old, and you also listen to the adults in the room who were saying they wouldn't understand an Asian person falling in love with another Asian person. That becomes an Asian movie.
Wow.
It was only when Chu poured all his passion into creating Crazy Rich Asians that he found freedom.
As a director who had, at some points in his life, shied away from that Asian identity, was there a catharsis in making this movie and being around this cast?
Yeah, I think the movie healed me. I think the movie show me light that I never understood. And it wasn't the movie, it wasn't like the script, it was the actors and the crew that were around us. Because everyone there had baggage.
This shared experience, a motivating factor for many in the Asian American community to keep pushing forward.
Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang, are you with us?
So more doors could be opened for a film. Like Everything Everywhere, all at once. This new and critically acclaimed film features a majority Asian cast, including Hollywood legend Michelle Yeoh.
There is no way I am the Evelyn you are looking for. Suddenly, someone sees and is giving me the opportunity to showcase what I've learned over the years.
Right.
To be able to do comedy, physical comedy, which is very different from doing martial arts.
Right. Yeah.
Because in my previous movies, I've always been the mentor, you know, the teacher, very elegant.
You said you used to shy away from that title of Asian American director.
Yeah.
Do you wear it proudly now?
I totally wear the Asian American director proudly. I also think we force the industry to think of it more broadly, too. I think when you rush the door and you knock it down, no one can stop the momentum. Yeah, I have a flag. I'm like, let's go. Let's keep going.
Waving a flag and passing it onward, wherever that stage may be.
And even though you guys are the first South Asian Aladdin and Jasmine, I've got to imagine you guys won't be the last.
Hopefully not.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.